Louise knew Andy Warhol. Leger was her tutor. Monet was alive when she was alive. Picasso was alive when Louise was alive, you know. It's really interesting. Louise lived through all these different periods of art history, but yet continued to just make her own work with her own sense of vision. She was an intellectual. So everything she did was backed up by her thoughts, by her theories, her poetry, her writing. So it wasn't just like a basic art object to fill a space within the realm of art. It was another aspect of her mind that was coming out. When you work like that, it's timeless. No one can take that away from you. So that is why Louise's work is really relevant now, because actually it always has been. Louise worked with all these different scales, and Louise wasn't afraid of any materials. She wasn't afraid of what people thought of her. She was still working right up until she died, and that is like the best possible encouragement or role model you can have as a female artist. The reason why she made the cells is because she didn't have a big studio, but she wanted to make big work, and she didn't want to be in group shows and have her work lost in these. So she made the cells, put the cells around, so when you looked at her work, you could see just her world, just what she wanted. And that was intentional, to give herself strength and prominence. When I first went to her house the first time, the whole of this parlour and kitchen looked like it was just black and white and just monotone, like a grey drawing, apart from these really bright cerise pink watercolours that were on the floor. And this pink just kind of shot up from the floor. And there was Louise sitting there, and Louise wasn't little because she had this giant, humongous breast, and her hands were really powerful. They were like, not like an old lady's hands, they were really, you know, kind of like this on the table. It was like I'd sort of crept into this other world, this sort of secret world, this world that wasn't part of New York. It was like being inside one of Louise's cells, and she was in there. It's like a dream, yeah. When she asked me to do the collaboration, I got given this roll of prints and told that I could do whatever I wanted with them. I got more and more nervous, and I kept thinking, this is really important. This isn't just me doing something on top of someone else's work. This is Louise's work. This is something else. So it took me 2 years, and she said to me, it's okay, there's lots of time. And I go, I think, no, she's 97. Oh my God, there isn't, you know, but she meant there was lots of time for me. It didn't matter if she died and I then did it later. It didn't matter. It was about the doing it. And I saw it as being like a sort of relay race. Louise holds the baton out, I hold the baton, and then later on I give it to someone. So maybe when I'm in my 90s, I'll do a collaboration with someone. Louise was the real thing. You know, there was nothing phony about her, nothing fake about her, nothing untrue, nothing unreal. Everything was art, 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 art. That's all her life was. So that I really deeply respect.